And we're live! Season 2, Episode 6, Week 3 College Football Preview. Thank you for joining Tyler's Talking Sports. If you haven't seen us yet, we're on all social medias. On the other side of the mic, if you're watching video, you see my boy, Tyler Hess, co-host, brother from another mother. Myself, Tyler Castle. What we do here is we talk sports. Primarily this season is going to be focused on college football. But yeah, kicking it off, Hess. Let's kick it off, man. Us. Yeah. Man. Let's go.
Whew.
Happy Thursday morning.
Happy Thursday morning, man. What a way to wake up.
What a way to wake up. It is bright and early this Thursday morning. We hope y'all had a good night's rest. We're almost to Friday. Just hang in there.
Yeah, getting close.
Big episode, big preview for this week.
Yeah.
Or this weekend, rather. Actually got a game tomorrow night. We'll get into here just shortly. But we do have some local colleges we want to touch on and get into. Can't wait to touch on these games. It's going to be some good ones this weekend. I'll kick us off here, Hess.
Right.
First start, localish games. We have Wise versus Concord at 3 p.m. in Athens, West Virginia.
Not Athens, Georgia.
Not Athens, Georgia. Athens, West Virginia. I didn't know there was an Athens, West Virginia.
Yeah, boy.
That must be where Concord is at.
That's
Who you got? Who you got?
Man, I'm going Concord in this one. I know a lot of people went to Concord. A couple basketball players, a couple volleyball players. Connor Wallace, he actually went there and played for a little while out of high school, played football there. So I'm going to go with Concord in this one. I feel like Wise has got a lot of young talent. I was talking to some people from ETSU today, actually, and they were talking about the Wise, and they said Wise is huge. Offensive line is gigantic, even compared to ETSU's offensive line. They're not up to par as far as speed, which, granted, I know ETSU's up there, but, I mean, they're a new coach, they're young, they're going to take their bumps in the road, and I think this game's a lot closer than I think the spread on this one. I think it's like a 10.5-point spread. I think UVA Wise can make this a 7-point game, but I do go with Concord on the road or Concord at home. So give me Concord.
Yeah, Concord's at home. A little bit more experience at Concord as well. I like Concord in this one too. I do think Concord will cover. I think they win by 14.
Okay. What we got next, man? We got Emory and Henry versus Bluefield State. This is going to be a huge game right here for two programs right here. One that's on the up and up, one that's kind of steady coming into this and trying to make some noise this year. Emory and Henry has a ferocious, electric offense. Their defense has got some hard hitters on it. What about you, man? What are you thinking about this? Emory won that last meeting 37-14, I believe is what the final was in that one. I think it was last year.
Last year they did win 37-14. Emory lost a lot last year, but they also brought in some new players this year. I mean, they switched up divisions as well. Yep, new coach as well. This game is at Emory. It's at 1 p.m. this Saturday. I think the Wasp will show out. They always have a good crowd. Home field advantage there is nice. Yeah. So I like the Wasp in this one again. Bluefield State struggled last week. We watched them struggle just a little bit. They had a hard time scoring. So give me the Wasp to cover big. I think it's going to be similar to last year. 37-14. Right. I like that prediction.
I like
something
that.
Close to that.
Yeah, something like that. Similar. I like that. All right, man. Well, then we got on the next. Looks like we got another Bluefield. We got Bluefield University, go Rams, versus Lindsey Wilson College. I like to know who Lindsey Wilson is. She sounds like a hottie. Hope my wife don't listen to this one, but just saying she sounds like a hottie, so I have to check her out. But yeah,
she's been around for a minute.
Hey, I like them old.
Yeah, Lindsey been around for a minute. Out there in Columbia, Kentucky,
South
Carolina. Nope. Columbia, Kentucky. This game is at Lindsey Wilson, so Bluefield will be traveling on the road for this game. Who you got, Hess?
You know what? Give me Bluefield U in this one. I'm going with my boy Dewey Lusk. I'm going to go with him this one. See if they can just pull it out on the road, get him a big win here. I think it's a coin flip game. Yeah, give me Bluefield U and Dewey Lusk and the Rams.
I'm going to go opposite here. Give me Lindsey Wilson. It's a home field advantage game there again. I think, show out. Pretty nice campus, pretty nice school.
You ever been to Lindsey Wilson?
I have.
What's she like?
She's very nice. Very nice lady. Very nice. Very welcoming.
Nice.
Nice. I'm going to leave it there. Close game, 27-24.
All right, man. Let's move on up a couple divisions here. Let's move up some big boy football right here. We got the Virginia Tech Hokies versus the Old Dominion. What's their mascot?
That's a daggone crown. What is it? God.
Come
I
on.
keep wanting to say Dukes, but I'm thinking JMU.
No, I'm going to let you figure it out. You always try to stump me on these quizzes.
Daggone it! ODU, I see the emblem.
Boy.
I'm going to get bagged on this one. I know him.
It's a type of butterfly. Man.
Monarch.
Yep, the Monarchs.
We finally hit me, God.
Yep. And their mascot is Big Blue.
Big Blue. Isn't it like a crown? Isn't it like a crown though?
Yeah, the Monarch is like royalty, so that's the crown.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay, yeah, I got it. We're good.
This is a big road game for Tech right here. ODU's came to Lane Stadium and laid a whooping on them before. I think they made it a tough game up there at ODU a couple years ago. What do you think about this one? Tech's coming off a pretty really balanced attack against Marshall.
Yeah, Tech's 1-1, right? They blew it up against Vandy, which granted we do think Vandy is better this year than they were last year, returning 50 new players, whole new coaching roster.
A lot of people talk about Vandy.
New Mexico 2.0 pretty much from last year. So they look good. So you can't really look at that game compared to Tech. Tech did show out. They did not cover against Marshall. They were a 21-point favorite. They didn't cover. So thanks for losing me a bet there. Really appreciate that. But ODU's not the same team they were last year or the year before that. ODU's down this year. Hokies better not let me down on this one. I'm going with the Hokies. Hokies, Hokies.
Going with the Hokies. What you're doing. Let me think here.
This game will be closer than people project, though. I'll give that. Marshall hung around till the second half, so I think ODU will be in this game.
Virginia Tech makes a statement in this game. 27-7 Hokies.
27-7. So 20. Do you know what the spread is? I don't know what the spread is.
Not even looked at it, man.
Hokies should be favored pretty heavily.
I don't know if they'd be favored. I think ODU's coming in this 2-0 or 0-2. So yeah, I'll make a quick little run at it right here. I'll let you know what the spread is right now. Let me look at them. Find Hokies. They are going to ODU at 6:00 on ESPN Plus. And why are you not giving me the spread? Tech is a 13.5-point favorite.
13.5. Okay. That's pretty heavy.
Yep. And Old Dominion has played Eastern Carolina and then South Carolina. So they're playing all the nautical ranges of North Carolina. They got Western Kentucky next after Virginia Tech. So,
yeah, Old Dominion, they hung around with South Carolina, didn't they?
Final score 23-19.
Yeah, so they were right in that game. And South Carolina whooped up on Kentucky.
And then they lost to ECU 20-14. So they've been playing some close games.
Games.
So is Tech, though. Tech's been playing close games, too.
Okay, here's what I'm going to call. After you just said that, and I just got to thinking some more. Don't pick Tech to cover. It's going to be less than 13.5-point favorite.
Hey, if you want to go to this game, it's at SB Ballard Stadium. And you can go for as low as $91 a ticket on Vivid Seats. This show is not sponsored by Vivid Seats, and this is a no shout out, no free shout out. Just letting you know.
No free shout out. I like it. Let's move on. Tennessee Volunteers. Guys, we did pick some local games, so they are local. They're 3 hours away. If you want to go watch this one, ticket price is probably about the cheapest game you'll get this year.
$150, cheapest ticket right now.
Cheapest ticket, yep. I found some for $120 today, but they were in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Late game, Kent State, 7:45 p.m. kickoff in Neyland. It is sold out. Who you got, Hess? Good take. I like that. I have them as well at the 99% favorites. There is a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Kent State does have a 1% chance to win this game.
Who moved up the most in the AP poll this week?
Them Volunteers did. They jumped 7 spots, 14th to 7th.
All right. If you can tell me the name of the mascot for Kent State.
I have no idea.
Or not the mascot's name, the team. Like, you're the Tennessee Vols, they're the Kent State what? And I'll let you know my prediction.
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't even looked at their logo.
Do you even do a podcast about college football?
I don't.
They're the Golden Flashes. Let me tell you what they're going to do. They're going to get down to Knoxville, and they're going to Golden Flash their hind end right back to Kent State because they're going to get beat huge. They're going to get beat by like 90. Give me the
90?
balls. Yeah, give me the balls.
What are the balls favored? It was way up there.
It was like 49.5 last I looked. Right now it's like 49.
49. I like that odds. I'd pick Tennessee over. Hopefully. Let's hope they don't overlook.
That's what you hope.
Got a tough game next week, Oklahoma. So that's next week. Let's focus on this week. Before we get into the game of the week, we're going to start out with the game of the week a little bit early in this one. Only 10 minutes in now. If you've stayed with us this long, we sure do appreciate it, guys. We sure do appreciate it.
We love you guys.
To give a shout out. Wanted to give a quick shout out to FOTC, that is Fresh Off the Clock.
Cody and Fred.
We really appreciate those guys. If you haven't followed them yet, they just crossed 15,000 followers on Facebook, which is a huge, huge milestone.
That way, guys. Way to kill it.
Like seeing them growing there. They're definitely helping us out as well. So we got a nice little partnership going on there. But so like guys, like I said, if you can just go over there, give them a follow on Facebook and follow us too. It helps us all out. We're all in this together. So really appreciate those guys.
Together. Oh man, High School Musical just took over there. Sorry.
Hess is in a singing mode tonight, guys. We start off with yeah. It's just went from there, you know. But let's get in to the game of the week. Game of the week, Hess. You ready? Y'all listeners ready?
I hope they're ready.
ETSU versus North Dakota State. This game is September 14th, so this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. in Johnson City, Tennessee. This game will also be on ESPN+.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. They're trying to pack it out down there at ETSU. Coach Lamb got on, made a big old social media post today, video. They're trying to break a record for most attendance ever at an ETSU football game. They're selling out the place down there, giving out terrible towels. It's going to be like a Pittsburgh Steelers game with all the yellow towels in the crowd. This game's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be electric. Just for Johnson City in general, just to have this down there this weekend, to have this big of a program in North Dakota State coming down there to play our ETSU Bucks. Just for that football program, where are we? 8 years away from where they were, didn't even have a program to where they're playing now. I mean, this is just incredible. So I'm pumped about it. Wish I could go. Not going to be able to make it down there this weekend. Actually, I got tickets offered to me today, but not going to be able to make it, which is unfortunate. What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking toward this game? Let's see your positives or your ETSU side of things.
Sure. I'll dive right into it. I'll just go for some facts about these teams for listeners in case they're not aware. Both teams entering this is 1-1. ETSU lost the season opener to App State, 38-10. And then they crushed Wise last week, 61-0. You know, we talked about that a little bit last week. North Dakota State Bison. The Bison are coming to town. Mm-hmm. They barely lost to Colorado. If y'all remember that game, that was a heck of a game. 26-31. They missed it on a Hail Mary, about 2 yards short from winning that game over the Colorado University, the Buffs. So that was a thriller game to watch up, you know, week one opener of that week. They then crushed Tennessee State 52-3. You know, this matchup for the Bucks will be much tougher. North Dakota State is ranked second in FCS in top 25 rankings, right behind South Dakota State. Didn't know that. So when I was doing some looking up on these teams, I found that out. I was like, wow.
Yeah, South
Dakota, last year. Tearing it up right there.
Yeah, boy.
A little bit of fun fact for you about ETSU. They're currently ranked 4th in the Southern Conference, and overall, NDSU is ranked 6th in the MVC. That stands for Missouri Valley Conference.
Yeah, that's just because they lost to Colorado, so they haven't played a conference game yet.
Yeah, they'll be first, I'm sure. Yeah. This team's very good. Just a team comparison for y'all, in case anybody's wanting to play some bets out there. NDSU averages 39 points per game. ETSU is right behind that with 25.5 points per game. NDSU pass yards a game, 256.5 versus ETSU 251.5. So pretty well even there. ETSU does have the edge on rush, 218 yards versus 191. So that's very key.
See, I like you. Glad you brought that up because I definitely think it's going to be an X factor in this game.
Yes, absolutely. Players to watch. My players to watch in this one. Cam Miller, of course, quarterback for NDSU. He has 458 passing yards on season. Not only is he leading in passing, he's leading in rushing. He's got 122 yards on the season. Jalen King had a great game last week against ETSU. He has 308 passing yards right now in the season. Devontae Houston, currently the leading running back there, has 162 yards. My prediction?
Yeah.
I think home field advantage will help the Bucks. I about said books.
The Bucks.
Help cook the books now. The Bucks, and you can tell they are improving, but there's still a way to go. I like the big bad Buffs, man. BBB for short. To win this one. 42-17. Hang in there, Bucks.
I love it. I love you to shout out my boy Jalen Keene. I also want to shout out my boy Chris Hope. Man's been following us on all social media. He's an All-American DB for them. He's actually got some NFL draft potential behind him right now. This dude is absolutely tearing it up for that defense. He's one of the senior leaders on that team. I also want to shout out my boy Jonathan Burns, absolute monster. But I want to talk about ETSU wide receiver Cameron Lewis. Technically, he's playing wide receiver, but he's tight end. He's leading them in receiving right now. He's tearing it up for him. If Jalen can get the ball out to him and then Devontae Houston can run the football, ETSU's going to have a good game. It's going to be hard to stop Cam Miller. Cam Miller's a 4-year starter at North Dakota State, and he hits his big receiver. What is his first name? Let me think about it. Bryce Lance.
Bryce Lance.
That would be Trey Lance's brother. If you don't know Trey Lance went to North Dakota State. He was the backup for Carson Wentz. Then Trey Lance took over for him. Bryce followed in his brother's footsteps. Bryce is a junior. Been tearing it up for them lately. But if they can contain Cam Miller, I'm talking to you, Chris Hope, you got to get that defense. You got to get them to contain Cam Miller. Devontae Houston, you run the football like you had never ran it before. And Jalen, just do your thing, Jalen. Show them why your last name is King.
Do your thing.
Do your thing, Jalen. And ETSU going to win this game. ETSU going to win this thing. ETSU, 28. North Dakota State, 21.
Ooh.
Booking it. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Wagon wheel, baby.
I hope the Bucks do win at Hess, but I just don't see it yet.
Wagon wheel.
Wagon wheel.
That's right.
I love it. Love the take. Energy's high tonight.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right, man. That's game of the week right there, guys. We got some other amazing games going on, but be sure you check out ETSU this weekend. Follow them on social media. Keep up with that football team. They're doing big things out there, guys. This is the beginning of some real special things going on.
You can get tickets, pretty good deals too. I saw they had some great deals on tickets right now.
As of right now,
you could even win some tickets.
You can win some tickets. We got a giveaway. We shared it on our Facebook page. You get a $500 or a $50 gift card to Alumni Hall, and you get 2 tickets. And I think it comes with a food pass brought to you by Food City. No shout out, no free shout out here at Tyler's Talking Sports. Guys,
2 previous employees.
Yeah, but guys, definitely follow ETSU. But hype them up this week either through social media, turn it on ESPN Plus, check them out. If they win this game, this will be huge just for this area in general, just to get some notoriety down here. Get ETSU probably ranked if they can win this game. So it'll be huge. But let's move on, man. I know I'm excited about this game of the week. But
yeah,
we got another new segment.
Brought
to you by Tyler Castle.
Would you rather is what this segment's
called. Oh, boy. I played this before.
Yeah, would you rather? Are you ready?
I don't know. Would I?
Would you rather, 1, attend a thrilling, high-stakes college football playoff game with your favorite team, but have to endure a lot of traffic and long lines to get there? Or watch a classic, legendary college football game from the comfort of your home with all the amenities, but your favorite team isn't playing and there's no chance for a live experience? Which would you choose and why?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I don't care about the long line. That's part of the experience. I'm gonna make friends. I'm gonna share a podcast to these people. I'm gonna share a podcast of this traffic that I'm sitting in. We're gonna get more followers. We're gonna get more listeners. My team's playing. I don't care if they're playing in if it's the biggest game of the year, and I'm able to be there in the national title, the Super Bowl, the World Series, whatever it is. And I have an opportunity to be there, I don't care if I got to wait 17 hours. I got to get down there 3 days beforehand to get in line. I'm going to get there. So I'm not missing a once-in-a-lifetime moment, a in-person moment. So give me I'll wait, the traffic, the line, or whatever I have to do. I'll bide my time. I'll find something to do to pass the time. We'll be okay. So, yeah, give me the long lines and the traffic and everything and see my team play an amazing game in person.
Yeah, I'd rather have that option as well. I mean, anytime you can go to an actual college football game versus watching on TV, it's 10 times better, even if you do have some drawbacks, right? I mean,
right? Yeah, it's part of the experience.
Part of it, man. Yeah. If you ain't got traffic and long lines, that means your team sucks.
Your team sucks.
I like that. I like that. Would you rather? Let us know, guys, if you like these little quiz games and would you rathers. We'll start putting them in a little bit more here and there, sprinkle them in on top as salt god. We do that. But let's get into the heavy hitters
Heavy hitters.
Week
Kinda
3.
like the Mike Tysons of the weekend here.
Yeah, the heavyweights.
Or, it could be the Sugar Shane Mosley's because, he's got a big fight this weekend. So.
Sugar Sean?
Mm-hmm. Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane Mosley?
Yeah.
I thought it was Sugar Sean O'Malley.
O'Malley, whatever the heck it is. I don't keep up with the USF. I just know he's...
Sugar Sean!
I just know he's got different color hair, and I watched his first fight.
Sugar Sean O'Malley, dude. Come on. Dude's a baddie.
We wasted money on the Conor McGregor fight, and we got to watch him open up here.
Hey, I like Sugar Sean. Sugar Sean's came a long way since then.
You got that right. All right, anyway.
Heavy hitters, Friday the 13th. Watch out, beware.
Ooh.
Some spooky stuff going to be happening Friday the 13th. Kansas State, number 14, versus...
Sorry.
Versus Arizona, 20th. This show is off the rails.
It's off the rails, man.
It's off the rails.
Let's go.
8 p.m. on Fox.
On Fox
Sports.
Hopefully you don't got DirecTV. May not have the channel. Who knows?
Yeah, old Direct. Not a plug there either. Not a shout out.
No shout out. No free shout out here at College Talking Sports.
Arizona, currently a 7.5 underdog. Wildcats are 5-1.
Which ones?
Arizona.
Oh,
Arizona Wildcats.
Two Wildcats.
Let me specify.
Okay,
Arizona Wildcats are 5-1 against the spread when road dogs of at least 7 points. 5-1.
Okay.
KSU, on the other hand, is favored, or a favorite, rather, to win the Big 12.
Oh, yeah, this is the Big 12 matchup this year. Yeah.
Kansas State Wildcats are 2-0 this season.
I had a 41-6
win over UT Martin and 34-27 road victory over Tulane. Tulane
lost $600 because of that.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Noah Fafita, he got Arizona quarterback Noah Fafita, 37 for 57 total yards on the season, 595, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Avery Johnson, Kansas State quarterback, 29 for 44.
Love his hair. Got good flow.
Long hair. Yeah, 334, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Got to get those numbers up. Kwali Conley, running back for Arizona, 27 carries, 223 yards. DJ Giddens, running back for Kansas State, 32 carries, 239 yards. Tatora McMillan,
best receiver in the country.
Wide receiver for Arizona, stud. 12 receptions, 315 yards. Yes, you heard me right.
God.
TDs. Two games. Jeez.
Woo.
Keys for each team to win. What you got?
Man, keys for each team to win here. Well, Avery Johnson's got to play better football here. He can't come in and make any kind of turnovers or anything. He's got to lead this offense. Got to find the inner Will Howard that they had last year and lead this football team. Defense is going to have to contain Fajita. Gotta contain Noah. I mean, if you let him get out, he does great throwing on the run. You start letting him run around on you, then it opens up that pass game. So Kansas State's got to have to contain him at the quarterback position. On the other side of it, Arizona, if they can just get some hits on Avery Johnson, slow down the run game that Kansas State's got, disrupt that pass game, I don't know. They might come out being the more superior kitty in this one. I don't know.
Superior kitty.
Yeah, boy. Well, they're not SEC schools, so they...
Ain't no pussycat.
That's right.
Kansas State
has a
73% rating at the minute to win this game.
Right now.
You gotta like those odds.
This Thursday morning, 73% chance.
I think personally, Kansas State will need to have Avery Johnson make some big-time throws. He hasn't done that this year. He's done all short passes. He hasn't passed for more than 200 yards this season on a game. So a key for them to win, in my opinion, Avery Johnson's got to go over 200 this game. For Arizona, I also think it comes down to the air raid. McMillan is probably one of the best wide receivers. You done said that. I agree with you. Yeah. Hands down, he's got the best stats so far throughout the season. We're only 2 games in.
He was a monster last year.
This will be the first time, though, he's facing a power forward defense this year. So we'll see what he can do, see if he can get open, see if they try to shut him down somehow. So I think that's the keys. If you can shut down McMillan, okay, you might win. Or if, Avery can throw for over 200 yards in the game. What's your pick?
You know, they ain't no Texas. There ain't no love for Oklahoma anymore in the Big 12. Kansas State, this is your conference. This is your statement game to start out your season. I don't care what happened these last 2 weeks. You're coming into this one. This is your statement game to say this is our Big 12. Give me Kansas State in this one.
Ooh.
By 10.
By 10. KSU
Avery
by
Johnson
10.
has a monster game.
Avery Johnson, over 300?
It's
a stretch.
I'll give you over 300 total.
300 total. Okay. I like that. I like that take. This game is at Kansas State.
Okay.
Place going to be rocking, beer drinking, crazy fans.
Crazy.
But shoot, man, you know what goes good with some beer? Come on now. Mexican food. Preferably fajitas.
Fajitas.
Give me some dang fajitas. Noah Fajita going to be daggone sizzling out there throwing moon rockets to McMillan. Arizona with the upset 35-31. Mark it down.
Marking it.
Not let me down, Noah. You didn't let me down last year. Not going to let me down again.
I like
Let's
it.
go.
Man. I love it. I love that. Love that take. All right.
Let's move on.
I don't even know if I want to move on after all
I know.
that, man.
Sizzling. I'm going to go get some fajitas.
All right. You go get you some
L
fajitas.
Camp. I'll see you later.
No shout out, no free shout out.
Oh, no free shout out. Sorry. Next Level Fitness Club. All right.
No shout out, no free shout out.
Bama. Bama.
Bama.
Number 4 still. Even though, they pulled away that last game. This game is at Wisconsin.
Well, ooh, man.
This game's also on Saturday now. This is our first Saturday game. Noon kickoff on FBS. That don't sound right. Double check that.
Kickoff.
No, it's not FBS.
Nope, not FBS. I think you're wrong there, bub.
I think I'm wrong too. That's probably ABC or something like that.
I would say it's CBS.
CBS.
Yeah,
that's probably
that's
what it is.
Big Ten. They got the.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Yeah.
did switch it up. I say you're right.
Yeah,
CBS
it's the Big
or
12.
ESPN.
It's the Big Ten kickoff, noon kickoff, CBS.
CBS. Okay, CBS. I'm gonna quit calling out these television networks. We don't get paid. All right.
Nope, sorry. Whoa, I was wrong. It is on Fox.
Fox.
Big noon kick. It's the big noon kick on Fox. Big Ten, big
noon kick. Yes, give me that keyboard. All right. This game marks the first time since 1971 that a member of the SEC has played Wisconsin on the road. That's a long time ago.
They never do it. I mean, it's a weird matchup.
This is a very weird matchup, especially for week 3.
Yep.
Bama's currently sitting at around a 15.5 favorite and has a 92% chance to win this game. Both teams are currently 2-0. You got Jalen Milroe, QB for Bama.
Yep.
You got Tyler Van Dyke, transfer from Miami, QB for Wisconsin.
Yep.
You got Jam Miller, running back for Bama. And you got Ches Malusi. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Running back for Wisconsin.
Ches Malusi.
Keys for each team to win, Hess.
Oh, man. I mean, you watched the Alabama
we did.
Southern Florida game last week.
That was a fun night.
It's a great night. USF about did what they did last year. Well, they did what they did last year. Didn't finish the game. Got to play 4 quarters of football, or especially the last 7 minutes. Bama has some trouble stopping the run game, man. If anybody knows anything about Wisconsin football, they always have a run game.
Yep.
They always have a run game. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can name – I can name almost 50 running backs came out of Wisconsin. I mean, don't get me to do it because I know I won't be able to do it, but you know what I mean.
I thought about it.
Yeah, some Ron James.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Jonathan Taylor.
Call me out for these logos and mascots of these teams. I swear. Come on.
And I mean, but Bama's Bama. Big road game though, and it's in Wisconsin. Keys to this game though, Bama's gonna have to figure out how to stop the run. Jalen Milroe, gotta do Jalen Milroe things. Just keep doing what he's doing. Be mobile, be the dual threat quarterback that he is. Defense got to stop the run game. Open up that pass game a little bit. Hit Ron Williams. Hit that 17-year-old. That dude's a stud. Milroe needs to, just feed him the football. Find a running back. Let one of these Bama running backs step up and be that guy. For Wisconsin, big thing here. Tyler Van Dyke better kneel the football when he needs to. Because he's from Miami, and last year he didn't do that. And then he can't turn over the football. Wisconsin can't have any turnovers in this game. Alabama moves the ball way too fast. They capitalize on turnovers. It's SEC football. It's Bama. They can't have turnovers. But if Tyler Van Dyke can cut back on turnovers, And if he hits 250 yards and they get a 100-yard rusher, Wisconsin's in this ballgame.
I like that take. I like that a lot. Yeah, Wisconsin has to start fast and hold on.
Yeah.
Got to hold on.
Hold on.
Ride that elephant.
Hold on like you just grabbing them reins.
Grabbing them, boy. Wisconsin will be sold out for this matchup and will need all the momentum they can take to hold on to this one. Looking for a turnover early and hold the momentum. If you're Wisconsin, you got to have a turnover early.
Yeah.
You got to shift all the momentum, get that crowd rocking, get that place rocking.
Absolutely.
Alabama, you just touched on this. They have to stop the run game. Plain and simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rush defense was non-existent against USF. They did not show up all game. Looked terrible. If they allow Wisconsin to do that and have the advantage of home field, I don't know if they escape without a nail. Plain and simple. Picks. Who you got?
Well, the last time these two played was September 5th, 2015. It was the opener of the season. It was in AT&T Stadium. Alabama won 35-17. The game was part of the Chick-fil-A kickoff opener. Now, you know how we do all that, so it was all publicized. Derrick Henry was probably leading them in rushing. Big team there. They ain't got Derrick Henry this year, though. And this ain't
Miller.
This ain't it. Ain't Derrick Henry. Ain't King Henry. This game isn't in Tuscaloosa. Way to go, Kevin DeBoer. Way to play a true road game. Something Nick Saban never wanted to do. So great job there, Alabama. Way to just stick that to him because you want to do it for Saban. You know what? Give me Wisconsin. Give me the cheese. Give me the Badgers. Go Wisconsin. 17-14 Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Up there in Aspen. Golly.
Yeah, boy.
I like that. I like that take. Before I do my picks here, let me put some hand sanitizer on. Lord forgive me.
Yeah, COVID's everywhere.
I never bet against Bama.
Flu season.
Unless it's against the Vols, obviously. Wisconsin hasn't played anybody yet. That's a big, big problem. Alabama's still Alabama, whether you like it or not. South Dakota State and Western Michigan. I know I just talked about South Dakota State, but let's just be honest. Alabama's probably a little bit better. Give me the Elephant Big Stomp 42-20. Going to come in there and shut that place down.
You lying.
Wipe my hands clean, baby.
You don't believe that? Nah.
I believe it. 22-point favorite.
Saving at your house.
He is. He's right behind the wall here.
Yeah, they were a 35-point favorite last week, and we'll see what happened.
We'll see.
And Wisconsin's a better team.
Wisconsin.
Go Badgers.
Go Badgers.
Go Badgers.
Hope it's a good game.
Eat me, I'm dubbed. Let's go.
Guys, the show is off the rails.
Oh, boy. Hey, now we're going to SEC country.
SEC.
To probably one of the most overrated programs in the country, with one of the most overrated coaches, in my personal opinion, in LSU, versus one of the biggest upcoming head coaches and teams in college football, in South Carolina Gamecocks.
And Gamecocks.
What are you thinking about this one?
Yeah, this one's a noon kickoff on ABC. Game day will be there.
What? Who's the guest picker this week?
I don't know. It's in South Carolina.
Game day's there?
That's what it said. Game day will be here.
I would have went to Wisconsin.
South Carolina coming off a dominating road win against Kentucky last week, 31-6. LSU still finding their footing at 1-1. Lost to a tough USC team, 27-20. Couldn't figure out how to close that one out. LSU is coming on the road on this one as a 7-point favorite, rightfully so. They are ranked 16th right now. Haven't really gave a reason why they should not be favored so far. LSU quarterback Garrett Newsomer, 610 yards, 8 touchdowns. Very, very good. I think he's third in QBR rating, if I'm not mistaken. USC quarterback, Lenore Sellers, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Love Sellers and the goggles.
USC running back Raheem Sanders, 37 carries, 142 yards. That is my key players for this matchup. Keys for each team to win. What you got for me?
LSU's got one key here. They got talent. It's LSU. I mean, can't overlook the talent that LSU brings in every year. I want to take a moment here. Brian Kelly. I hope somehow you get a hold of this podcast. Yeah, crazy,
buddy.
You crazy creepy dancing you were doing with your recruits. Don't ever do it again.
I haven't seen that. You'll send me that.
Oh, it's all he did last year. Every time he had a recruit, he was like dancing with them behind them, and they were like on a little spinny thing, and he was like throwing up hand gestures and gang signs. Thought he was cool. You were overrated at Notre Dame with an overrated program. You inherited one of the best talent-enriched programs in college football. Program I can't stand. A program that in 7th grade I got banned from a blog because I was in Coach Lambert's class and I told them how overrated they was when they were going to play Virginia Tech. So, key to this game is Brian Kelly learn to coach. Coach your talent. Play 4 quarters of football and coach your talent. On the other side of the ball, Shane Beamer. You're not your dad, but I think you know that. Go out there.
But I think you know that.
Hype up that team. Hype up that young stud quarterback you got in Sellers. Make sure his goggles are always clean. And go out there and play some football. Play 4 quarters of football and don't turn the football over. And we're going to have a good game here. This is going to be a close game right here. It's going to be a real close game.
I think you're right. Before I give my keys to each team to win, let me let my dog upstairs 1 second.
Okay. You do that, man. I mean, he's got to let the dog go, because that's what he does. He's a dog man. He's a dog. He's actually a Georgia fan, but he's a big Georgia fan. Go Dogs. Loves the Dogs. That's what he's doing right now. He puts that Tennessee stuff up to hide that he's actually a dog fan. That's what he does. And right now, guys, there's no guest picker. There is not a guest picker been announced for this game day. There's not been one. I don't know. I don't know who the guest picker is because they ain't announced one.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. I told him about your fanhood.
Oh, my fanhood.
Yeah, your true fanhood.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even want to know. All right, so keys for each team to win. Hess gave his, keys for those teams to win. I'm going to give mine here real quick. USC has to stop LSU air raid from Newsomer. He's accounted for 610 yards already this season and played very well against the Trojans in week 1. If USC can stop the air raid attack, I think they have a shot to win this one.
Sorry, I got some news here. The guest picker is Alex Murdaugh.
Murdaugh?
I'm just kidding, guys. That's just a joke going around because they have yet to announce one.
LSU, on the other hand, has to establish some sort of rush game. The leading rusher has 61 yards so far. This offense is very one-dimensional. They will need to get the run established in this one to win a tough road game. Hess, which picks?
This game's in South Carolina.
Correct.
Noon kick, so the students and everybody will be sober. Sandstorm won't be as loud because it's a noon kick. Give me LSU by 10.
LSU by 10. I like that. I think this game will be closer than people are projecting. Hats off to Shane Beamer for what he has done to start the season. Very excellent start. Couldn't ask for a better start to the season. I like to sell stuff. And I like Darude.
Darude?
Yeah, Darude. That's the band for Sandstorm.
I know.
We got Lenora Sellers, who's going to have a game against LSU.
Oh.
Give me the other USC to beat up LSU again for their second loss, 35-31 in a sandstorm.
Ooh, could be a rainy game too.
Could be a nasty one. Could be a nasty one. I think that'll play a key. You're going to have to run the ball then, probably.
Probably going to have a big run game. You got to have a big run game.
Who don't have a run game right now?
And he's got to keep his goggles clean if it's raining.
That's true.
Yep.
Old Lenoris.
Yep.
Man, what a game.
What a game, man.
Let's move on.
Pump for us. Move on, man. What we got next? Let's keep this thing rolling.
Boston College, number 24.
Bill O'Brien.
Missouri, 6.
They stand on business.
12:45 p.m. kickoff on SEC Network.
Okay, why are all the big games good games at 12?
I know, right? This is the game I think College Game Day should be at.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think this is going to be a heck of a game.
This could be a... Go ahead.
Yeah. Both teams enter this ranked in the top 25.
The Eagle versus the Tiger. Yeah.
What did you take before this pot? 2-0. 2-0. I tell you what he took. A Happy Pill. Zen.
Zimbabwe.
Boston College beat Florida State.
BC.
Soundly, 28-13.
Yeah.
Missouri hurt Murray State and Buffalo, 51-0 and 38-0. They haven't allowed a point. Missouri is currently a 16.5 point favorite. The same spread happened for FSU. They were a 16.5 point favorite. But this win, that Boston College had over them was their first win over an AP ranked opponent in a season opener since 1976.
Oh man, that was back when Uncle Tong was leading them.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
Uncle Rico out there.
Go BC.
Another fun fact for you: Tigers have won 18 straight home games. That's impressive.
Doug Flutie playing?
Yeah, Doug Flutie. Yep.
Oh, my man.
Old Flutie.
Oh boy.
We got Brady Cook, 48 for 67 on the year.
Let my boy cook.
He's cooking. 456 pass yards, 1 TD, 1 interception is all he got on the year so far.
Hey,
it's kind of concerning.
Can I talk about this next player, though? The next key player from Missouri? He's going to be a burden to that defense of Boston College. That's Luther Burden.
Hasn't done anything this year. Not really. I think he's got 68 yards on the year.
That's all he needs, man.
Yeah, he's not even leading the wide receiver. Theo
Missouri has yet to play their starters more than 2 quarters.
That's true. But you can't count out Theo. He's got 16 receptions, 179 yards. That's pretty good.
You say Theo Vaughn?
No, Theo Weiss.
Oh.
Yeah, 16 receptions, 179 yards.
All right.
Well, let's look at Boston College before we go to keys for each team to win. Let's go there.
Let's go.
Quarterback Thomas Castellanos, 340 passing yards, 6 touchdowns.
Castellanos.
Running back Trayshawn Ward.
Deep to left field.
Stop it. Trayshawn Ward, 20 carries, 132 yards, 1 TD. I knew you were going there. Running back for Boston College, Lewis Vaughn, 6 receptions, 105 yards. Oh, sorry, not running back. Wide receiver, 105 yards, 1 touchdown. Very good stats from these players already. Very good. Keys for each team to win. What you got, Hez? Just whenever them key players, how's that factor into the key?
Castellanos is going to have to play a really solid game here. This game's in Missouri. That Missouri defense was actually very underrated last year. I think a lot of us overlooked that defense. I know we did at Georgia. I think they held us to like our lowest point total of the entire year. We barely beat. I think we beat them like by 3. So it was like our closest game all year, other than the game we lost to Alabama in the SEC title game. That defense, they returned everybody. Outside of Virginia Tech, this team returned more production than anybody. Brady Cook, boy can cook. He's a great quarterback. He's one of my probably top 10 quarterbacks in the country, if not top 5. Luther Burden, like you said, he's due. We know what he can do. So,
thought you was going to say he's doo-doo.
No. Boston College has got a great offensive mind in Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien has done some great things. He was great at Alabama. He was great at where's he at before? He was at the New England Patriots, but I can't remember where he was at head coach before, but he's been a great offensive mind in college football. He was with Ohio State, left because he took this job at Boston College, and even coached a game at Ohio State. This offense looks good. Castellanos is a stud. He can really throw it to the left side of the field really well.
Deep
to the left side of the field.
Yeah.
This game's going to be close, man. You know what? Give me Missouri by 21.
Missouri by 21. I like that take. Keys to win. Hez kind of touched on this a little bit. Boston College, Bill O'Brien needs to call an amazing game. He's done very well so far with Boston College. He has them within the top 25 2 weeks in, so that's very, very sound. Nothing wrong with that. I think he will call a good game in Missouri. I think big thing here, too, for Boston College is to try and score early and continue to have no turnovers. They haven't turned the ball over yet, so that's very key, not to do it here at Missouri. Missouri, lean on the boy Brady Cook and Luther Burden. You got to lean on them, too. They were studs last year. They'll be studs again this year. Need to get Luther Burden involved, get him going. I think this game we see him break out. He only has 64 yards on the season so far. I know it's 60-something, so 64. Picks. My turn. Had to think there for a second. You just gave your pick.
Yeah, I did. I just gave it.
Boston College. Let me give you this fun fact. Now try to pick this one. Boston College has covered 4 of its last 5 road games, and Missouri is 8-1 against the spread. How you like that stat?
I don't like that one at all. How am I going to make a pick on that one? Now I want to actually change my pick.
Exactly. I think Missouri's still going to hold on. I think they win this one by 14, 35-21.
This game's going to be a 3-point game now.
Probably will be.
Yep, 3-point game. Calling it. Might be a rainy game, too. Might be another rainy game.
Could be. We got a hurricane moving in.
Yep. Whew, boy. That's the heavy hitters. Now, let's get to the ones that you're going to be keeping up with, watching on that bottom ticker, the ones you're going to be kind of flipping to, maybe having on the multi-view. You're not too interested in it, but you want to keep your eye on it. And the first game we got is a Civil War. I ain't talking about the Civil War from the history books. I'm talking about the Civil War between the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers. That was the tail. That was the beaver tail hitting the tail.
Beaver tail. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Whack. We got this one, man. Real quick. What do you got? We got this one.
Man, give me them beaver teeth, man. Don't want to upset Oregon, I swear. Give me them beavers, baby. Give me them chompers. Come on.
Well, it looks like, damn, you're building a dam over there, man. You know what? Give me the Ducks big in this one. Ducks are going to make a statement in this game right here. I just don't see I do know they still got Martinez at running back at Oregon State. They lost their head coach. Yeah, man. Give me Oregon
Beavers.
In this one.
Beavers. They're going to scare you. They're going to surprise you. This is at Oregon State, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Oregon hasn't impressed me yet. They better get it going.
Give me Oregon big. Statement game here. Next one we got on the list is the Northern Illinois Huskies. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus Purdue Boilermakers, home of Drew Brees and Ryan Newman.
I hate Purdue. Sorry, guys. They always beat Tennessee and everything. So Zach Edey is basketball. Don't like him. So give me Notre Dame. That's hard to say for me. Very, very hard. But I like Riley Leonard. So give me Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame closer than the experts think.
It will be close.
Give me Notre Dame by 2 points. Notre Dame by 2. Anyway, guys, let's go on to the next one here. Looks like you're having some technical difficulties. Not really sure what's happening here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on rolling with it, guys. We got Ole Miss versus Wake Forest. In this game, I'm going to go with Ole Miss big in this one. Wake Forest, they shot their wad last week against UVA, so give me Ole Miss big in this one. And then in the next matchup that we got Utah versus Utah State.
Well, we lost this. Oh, buddy. Internet went out. Poor guy.
I don't know what just happened.
Hello?
And we got him back. Ole Miss versus Wake Forest. I'm kidding. We'll cut this out.
Hold on. I might be able to join. Hold on. I might be able to join through my phone.
All right.
My phone's got internet, but my computer doesn't have any.
Check your connection. Make sure nothing slipped out.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. All right, we'll just have to cut that out.
I mean, hey, we're live, guys. We're back. Sorry about that, guy. A little technical difficulties there. But yeah, we're talking Ole Miss versus Wake Forest.
Ole Miss versus Wake Forest. Who you got in this one?
Give me Ole Miss big. Wake Forest shot their wad last week against Virginia. My Demon Deacons ain't doing what I thought they was going to be doing. Give me Jackson Dart and that Ole Miss offense big.
Yeah, I like Ole Miss in this one. Jackson Dart's playing lights out right now. Heisman top 3 candidate right now, in my opinion. Give me Ole Miss big.
Yep.
Utah.
Utah versus Utah State.
Utah State.
Got a lot of state versus the, you know what I mean.
Yeah. State versus state.
Yeah, kind of.
A lot of it right there. Who you got?
Give me Cam Rising and Utah Utes in this game by 10.
By 10, yeah. I like Rising in this one. He's balled out so far this year. He's looked great. Mm-hmm. I don't see Utah, slowing down here. I think we see them get some momentum, actually.
Absolutely.
Give me Utah to win big.
Yeah. To finish it
Last up.
Finish it out. We got my dogs in this one. Georgia Bulldog versus our former quarterback, Brock Vandergrift. Never seen the field for us. 5-star recruit. This game's in Lexington. What do you think?
Georgia 52, Kentucky 6.
Give me Georgia 35, Kentucky 3.
Yeah, they're not going to be scoring on that defense.
And we got one more here, and it's the old backyard brawl. We got West Virginia versus Pittsburgh. Are we singing Country Road for a victory, or are we singing Country Road for a loss?
I think we're going to be singing it for a victory. I think they're going to beat Pitt, surprisingly. I think we're going to see some fireworks in this one. 24-20, give me West Virginia.
West Virginia. Give me Pittsburgh in this one by 17.
Like that.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Well, man, we've hit them. We've hit the games. We hit them all. I ain't going to sing Country Road because West Virginia hasn't deserved me to sing Country Road to them yet. So I'm not even going to sing it. But, guys, be sure you do check your college pick'em if you're in there. Like I said, Trey Bunn, you're leading the way right now, man. So keep it going. Be sure to get those picks in before noon kick Saturday. That's all I got, man. You got anything else?
Nah, man. Happy Thursday. Y'all have a great weekend. We got some great college football ahead.
All right, man. See y'all. Have a great Thursday. Have a great weekend. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.